the channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a get ready with me. We are going to be talking about the new Retro Paradise collection from E.L.F. I went ahead and I picked this collection up, and guys, let me tell you, I'm so excited about this. This is a beautiful collection from E.L.F. out of all of the eyeshadow palettes that I have picked up recently. This one is the one that is bringing home the bacon. It is really, really good. You can pretty much dupe the luxury palette of mattes, the Desert Haze by Charlotte Tilbury. You can most likely dupe, I haven't tried yet, but I'm thinking, you know, you can pretty much put together a lot of bronzy looks with this one. So probably if you can't afford the Natasha Denona, or just don't want to afford it, then this little guy right here can save you so much money. I think it's $18 on the E.L.F. website, and it comes with so many different products. I have it on my eyes today. Look at this, guys. Wow, E.L.F. is bringing it. It is such a good palette. I am just in absolute awe of this palette. So if you want to see the products that is in this collection, if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. We are going to get into it right now. Guys, let me go ahead and say, if you haven't clicked on that big red subscribe button, please go ahead and click that subscribe button and become part of the team over here. I would so appreciate it. And if you like the video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And let's get into unboxing these products. I went ahead and picked up most everything in this collection. And the one thing that I haven't shown yet, I do want to show you, is the one thing that I would say is a fail for me is the E.L.F. Retro Paradise Glow Up Body Oil. And the reason why is probably I should have gotten the deeper color, but this is more of an oil and it doesn't really leave behind much color. So whenever you put it on, it just leaves behind the shine. So if you're looking for something just to leave behind an oil and a shine, this is fine. It does do that, but it's not gonna leave behind the color. So it's not, I just don't like it like I do my L'Oreal. I almost picked up the darker color and I didn't. And I wished I would have now, because it would have been just perfect. But it does say on here, it's really my fault, because it does say that it's a glow up body oil, not a lotion. And so I should have gotten the darker color, but it does come in a darker color, and so it's not really a fail. I'll get use out of it, and it is a pretty sheen to it. And I do love body oils, but it's not as good, or I don't love it as much as I do the L'Oreal product. So anyway, that's, you know, my opinion on this one, is that it just doesn't leave behind enough color. So if you're thinking that you want a little bit of color, definitely get the darker shade. But anyway, so let's get to unboxing the product. If I had to think about all of the drugstore brands and I had to pick only one to use from and only one to buy from, then that brand would definitely be E.L.F. They have a wide variety of not only beauty products, but skincare products as well. So I like their brand. I think their skincare is a very nice skincare. They have some really good ingredients in their skincare line. Their Hello Hydration Cream I like. I like a lot of their superhero line. They have one that has the Centella Asiatica in it, which I personally like for irritated skin. So I like that line. I like their cleanser. Their cleanser has niacinamide in it. Yeah, I really like that particular line. I like the toner. I like pretty much all of that superhero line. So if you're looking for a good affordable skincare line, you can check out the Superhero by E.L.F. They've dropped a new line for summer called the Retro Paradise line, and I did pick it up. The palette itself, I want to say, is $18. You know, I am a E.L.F. sponge fiend. I love their sponges. It's usually the one that I use by choice, but they have some new shapes, so I wanted to try that out. They have the Retro Paradise lip line and shine lip kit, so you get 4 liners and a lippy in here. They have a Retro Paradise Glow Up body oil. They have 2 shades in this, a lighter and a darker, and I appreciated that. Then they have the Dream On lip gloss, strawberry daiquiri. They had a liquid glitter eyeshadow, and I picked up the one in the shade. They have more than one shade. I do know. Flirty Birdie. Flirty Birdie is the shade name. And then this is the Dream On lip gloss in A Moment. And the Dream On lip gloss in Tropical Fruit Punch. So I'll swatch all of those. And then they have this one in Soul. It is the Multidimensional Face and Body Shimmer. They have a light one and they have a darker one. And I was really hoping that this one would not be Glitter City, but it does look like it is Glitter City. So we'll have to look at that. And of course they put in some hand sanitizer. So let's go ahead and swatch some of these lippies, and I'll let you see this one that is in kind of sparkly color. Hopefully you can see that. It's just like a lip topper. Then you have the one called Tropical Punch, and this has a sparkle to it as well, but it is a pink glossy shade. But it too looks like a gloss, a topper. And then you have the one called Strawberry Daiquiri. It too has a little bit of a gold reflect to it, but it too looks like a topper, and that's that one looks like. The lip liner, here's one. You've got one in this shade. You've got one here that does say it's a lip liner, and that's pretty dark. You could probably use that as an eyeliner as well. You've got a hot pink. You've got a more nudie color, which is really pretty. So there are the lippies. Ooh, that's pretty. It looks like this. That'll look pretty on the mobile eyelid right there. Ooh. Flirty Birdie, I think is what that one's called. That's really pretty. And then for a swatch of this one here, the Face and Body Multi-Dimensional Shimmer. Oh, this has like a cream feel to it. Let's put it right here so that you don't get confused as to what's what. I wonder if you can even see that. It's right here. Well, let's see. Just put some on. Let me get my Kevin Aqua buffing brush, because sometimes this works really good with this type of a texture. And we'll just see what that looks like. I don't really see that it has, I think I'm actually going to like that. I don't really see that it has a lot of shimmer to it. So I actually like this very much, and I like the tonal value too. It definitely reminds me of the Villains highlighters from ColourPop. Okay. Oh, I really like that. Doesn't really accentuate any texture or any lines or wrinkles. It's a very, very light, very nondescript. I really like that a lot. Okay, this, my friends, is a win-win. Liking that a lot. Need to look and see the other color, and I might want to pick up the other one in this, but this is a win-win. Okay, so as far as the palette, let's get some swatches going here. Here is the shade Canvas, and I'll tell you what I really like about this palette is that the shade names are wrote right on the palette. That is really, really nice. That was Canvas. This is Sandy Rum, Rise and Shine, Spiced, which is beautiful. I'm liking that. And Paraiso, which is kind of a duochrome shift to it. It's just gorgeous coral. Coconut, Dijon, Sea Salt, Fuego, Sip Sip, Baja Mar, Tropicana, Caliente, Cacao, Fortuna, Royal, Disco, and Nightlife. So there's the entire palette. To go in with my Wayne Goss artist brush, I've really been liking this brush a lot for my eyes. And I'm going to go in with this shade Fuego, which is just this kind of peachy pink coral shade right here. Of course, there's some kickoff. I am wearing the Dior Flash foundation, and I have it set not with powder, which is another thing that I try to do to minimize my old age. I try to set it with a setting spray instead of a powder, but I have been loving these brushes because I feel like that they just get into the crease without leaving a crease, without making my crease defined. Sometimes whenever I put on my makeup, I feel like that I have this extra skin hanging there, and with this you don't see that. You just don't see it. These brushes are so good for the aging eye. It just, oh, they're so soft, and they just do such a great job, I feel. See how it's just so smooth? It just makes your eye so smooth. It just, I've just never had a brush make my eyelid look this smooth. So let's talk a little bit about things that's going on while we're doing this get ready. I kind of got back into makeup pretty strong, I guess it was, you know, not that long ago. And I most certainly didn't watch YouTube until a few years ago. Maybe a year or so before I started my channel, I just started watching YouTube. So I most certainly don't know how YouTube works. I don't know what it takes to run a YouTube channel, make a YouTube channel work, to get views on YouTube, obviously, to get subs on YouTube, I obviously don't know what it takes, because I most certainly don't have very many. And I most certainly don't know all the ins and the outs of drama. Well, you know, I just basically listen to this very, very small group of people that I particularly follow on YouTube, which is not very many. However, I live in Indianapolis, and there is a big drama YouTuber that lives right around the corner from me. His name's Monn. And I see him in the post office from time to time, and he eats at a restaurant with his husband that I rather enjoy called Cafe TATCHA. He has a lot of different channels. He has a book channel. He has a mystery book club. He has a reviewing channel. You know, he goes to Starbucks all the time and gets different drinks that he likes to drink. He loves to go to Lush, and he loves, you know, because he talks a lot because he does so many channels, so he loves lip balms. And he'll review lip balms sometimes on his channels. And, or, you know, or rather, you know, I've heard him ask for, you know, give him a shout out on a good lip balm, this, that, or the other. And I follow him. So because I follow him, I know some of what's going on in the makeup and beauty world, drama-wise. But it's not because, like, I have never followed Jeffree Star. I have never followed Shane Dawson. I have never followed any of these people on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I have watched Tottie's channel. I've watched her because, you know, she's a female. I can relate to her. I just went in with Canvas. I am going in now with Spiced, which is this beautiful, beautiful, almost like a bricky red cayenne spice color. Spice. And I'm just building up a little bit in the crease. And so you know, man, it's been hitting the fan, people. That has been hitting the fan. Let me just say that. If you hadn't been aware of it, dude, like, it's coming out. So, like, what are they calling it? Dramageddon 2? Because I follow Peter, you know, and I hear what he has to say. And he's not a small YouTuber, dude. He's a big channel. He's over 200K. So, I mean, we're not talking, you know, we're not talking like my, my caliber of people, okay? We ain't talking, you know, JK caliber. We, you know, he's up there. And so, anyway, I have just been floored. I have been shocked because, you know, I had no idea. I have been absolutely just disgusted with the, just disgusted, absolutely disgusted. And I never thought in a million years, you know, I've purchased products just, you know, because, you know, they were popular products to purchase, and, you know, I didn't know any better, which, you know, according to the law, you know, ignorance is no excuse. But, you know, here I am. I didn't know any of these things, that if it was my child, anyway, there's several people, there's a brand that I will no longer be buying from. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There are people who have done things that is coming to light that, that I know I cannot support that. I cannot support that brand. I cannot support those people. Or, you know, I definitely, you know, a lot of things are coming out about Shane. So, and so you'll just have to go and watch it for yourself. Or you'll have to go to the drama channels and watch it for yourself. And it's like, you know, who knew what? What's going on? I'm not sure. I don't know what to think about all of this. So the one thing that I do know is that the things that, admittedly, there's a lot of things that I don't know. Let me say that. There's a lot of things that I don't know. I don't know who has done what all. We don't know what all that... We don't know the truth about James Charles. We don't know that. We don't know all the ins and the outs and the manipulative side of Jeffrey. We don't know that. So can't speak to that. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know. But what we do know is man, this palette is good. Woo! Yes, this palette is very, very good. If you don't have this palette, this little sucker is good. You might want to pick it up. But all of this stuff coming out about Shane, we do know. So I think there's a lot of stuff that I cannot believe that this has not been in a bigger uprising, uproar with the Smith family before this. I cannot believe that this hasn't been a bigger to-do about all of this before now. I'm just disgusted with this whole segment of that part of that is just disgusting to me. You know, if you don't know what's going on, you ought to make yourself aware so that you're not supporting people who are behaving badly. That's my 2 cents. I'm not supporting someone who's behaving that way. I'm just not. It's disgusting. So, anyway, I mean, children are a no-fly zone. Everyone should be a no-fly zone, but children are definitely a no-fly zone. I'm just encouraging you, before you give your money to people, before you continue to give your money to people, do your research. Oh, if you are looking for a great bronze palette, if you if you cannot afford to drop the buck for the Natasha Denona bronze palette, or if you wanted to pick up the matte palette that was dropped, the luxury palette of mattes by Charlotte Tilbury, this might be a palette for you to consider. This is beautiful, and I'm really not getting any fallout. And I put on this shade Fortuna right on my mobile lid. I'll come in and let you see that. Oh, I really, really like it. Oh, it's really, really good. I've got the Queen of Glow up top, and I've got the Desert Haze on the bottom. And so let's see how that's going to compare with some of these shades. So let's see. How does that compare to Canvas? Well, Canvas is quite a bit lighter than the Desert Haze, which was one of my complaints about Desert Haze, was that it was too dark. So let's try Caliente. That's pretty much a dupe for that, maybe a little bit more orangey. And let's see, the Spiced is going to be a little bit more red. So then the Cacao is going to be between cacao and coconut. I think you've got pretty much a good brown in there for that. So you can get pretty close to it with this palette. And then the Queen of Glow, let's see, let's try the coconut. Pretty close. Then you've got some shimmers. So you've got the Fortuna, which I think will be close to this one. Pretty close. You've got Paraiso, which I don't think is going to be close to that at all. So those are the shades that are dupeable between the Queen of Glow and the Desert Haze from Charlotte Tilbury. But you do have a lot that are quite dupeable. Let me go ahead and finish up my look, and I'll be right back once I've done my liner, lashes, and lips. I'll be right back with you. Wow. E.L.F. has really hit a big home run with me with these products. They are fantastic. So yeah, I went ahead and used this particular lip pencil. I paired it with the strawberry. I paired it with the, this one, Strawberry Daiquiri over the top of it. What I have on my cheeks is the new Natasha Denona Bronze palette. And if you have the tan and you felt like that the tan was just a little bit too dark, this one is beautiful for paler skin tones. This one really does the trick. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I really think that my tan was just a little bit too dark, and this one hits the mark. And this look is just killer. Oh, I love it. So if you're thinking about picking up the Retro Paradise palette, it is a must in my opinion. It is, I believe, $18 on the E.L.F. website, and it's wonderful. I don't know if it's at Ulta yet, if it's coming to Ulta, not sure, but it is so worth it, guys. It's wonderful. I love it. So that's my review on this collection. I give it a big thumbs up, and I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you're thinking about picking up anything from this collection, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Mwah. Smooches, everybody. Bye-bye till next time.